the new PS5 controller. So let's talk about it. So first, the controller looks kind of, I don't want to say it looks weird because it doesn't. It kind of looks like, if you remember the PlayStation 2 controllers. The PlayStation 2 controllers basically had like kind of a more of a curve than the PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 3 controllers. It kind of looked like the controller was a lot longer than what it seemed. These controllers, they're going to be white. Apparently, you know, there's some images out. You know, people talking about it already. Some leaks. You know how the whole console stuff goes. So, I mean, if you look at the image, the PlayStation 5 controller looks very curved. It looks very, very curved. It kind of looks like something from the future. Like something out of a movie, like a Star Wars movie or something. It literally looks like a limited edition Star Wars controller. It looks that iconic. Some people aren't really liking the design of the controller. In my opinion, I think it looks perfect. I think it really goes with the whole PlayStation 5 DualSense creativity. So the buttons haven't really moved at all. The buttons are still kind of in the same spot. You know, you got the D-pad up at the top left, and then you got the analog sticks at the bottom. But they're saying that certain buttons on the actual controller is going to feel a lot different than what PlayStation users are usually feeling. But overall, the whole scheme of the look and how the controller basically actually works is all the same. One cool feature that I kind of like, and I wish Xbox would include this, is there is actually a speaker. There's a microphone in the controller. So if you don't have a microphone, if you don't feel like putting in a microphone to talk to your friends, you have it built in the controller, which is amazing. Yeah, it might not be the greatest microphone, you know, sounding wise, but it also is reliable for you in case you don't have one. One feature that they did implement that Xbox has had was this whole type of haptic vibration system in the controller. For those of you guys that don't know, here's an Xbox controller. Xbox controllers have certain trigger vibrations so that when you press it, you actually feel like a certain vibration going on. It's kind of like realistic. PlayStation has the same thing. PlayStation 4 had the same thing. They just did not implement it to be as creative as Xbox did. But now with the new PlayStation 5 controller, they're implementing that new haptic system, which gives you that built-in controller vibration, and you'll get the real feel and creativity of the game, which is great. Also, one thing to know, PlayStation 5 kind of took the whole Xbox type controller scheme of it with the triggers. If you notice on the PlayStation 5 trigger, it's more narrow now. It's not that one button that you just press and it goes down. They're actually implementing some new features where in-game, if you press down on the trigger, now it's going to be more tension that you have to use depending on what game you're playing. So, you know, if you're playing a story mode game and they want you to really press that trigger down to launch that bow, you're really going to have to do that. So that's another creativity that they added to the PlayStation 5 controller, which is pretty insane. The new PlayStation 5 controller will be released probably at the end of this year. Nobody knows, you know, when the actual console is going to release. Xbox is the same way. You know, because of this whole pandemic that's going on with the coronavirus, we have no idea what's going to happen this whole release date for these new consoles. But hopefully we can expect something by the end of the year. That's pretty much it for this video. Just wanted to talk to you guys about the whole PlayStation controller and what we can kind of expect with this. Be sure to hit that like button. Comment below what you think about the whole PS5. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching.
Throw the chips on the table, pour that soup with the ladle, spin that motherfucking dreidel. This so fatal, cuz this